Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives Gossip. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Teen mom Tyler Baltierra shares his mental health diagnosis. Fans have followed Tyler Baltierra and Caitlin Lowell's lives together on various teen mom shows and their podcast series. Recently, Tyler shared an admission with fans concerning mental health. During the conversation, the star mused on how the diagnosis came out and what life means moving forward. Teen mom alum Tyler Baltierra shared his diagnosis during a recent episode of his and Caitlin's podcast. Teen mom fans were introduced to Tyler as Caitlin Lowell's boyfriend, with her having been cast on 16 and Pregnant in 2009. The couple later married in 2015. Tyler is the biological father of Caitlin's daughter, Carly, who lives with adoptive parents. Since then, the couple went on to have 3 more daughters, Novalie, Vida, and Rhea. Tyler and Caitlin have also shared their lives with fans through their podcast series, Kate and Ty, Break It Down. During a recent episode, Tyler made an emotional admission to listeners. The teen mom alum admitted he had been diagnosed with autism. Saying it answered questions from his childhood, he admitted, "It felt like a big sigh of relief. Then I got really sad and I was like, wow. I just thought about all the things I went through as a kid. I just felt so sad for that little kid who wondered, what's wrong with me? Something's wrong. Why am I not normal?" The star admitted the thought to get himself tested after noticing similar behaviors between Vida and his own childhood. He added, "Just seeing so many things in Vida that I'm like, oh my god, I get why she's doing that. Oh my god, when I was a kid, I remember doing that, like, wondering why doesn't anyone understand what I'm saying? Or how important this stupid little thing is to me." First thing I noticed is that small things that should not be a big deal are a huge deal to her. Tyler also mused about what this diagnosis means going forward. Previously, Tyler was also diagnosed with bipolar disorder and ADHD. He also shared he felt his autism diagnosis made sense when he talked to his doctor about it. As he shared, she was like, "Your mood swings are based on things not going right in your weird little routine that I won't be able to understand. Your wife will never be able to understand fully. You can explain it as much as you can about how these things operate in your head. These mood swings come across like something really frustrated you real quick." Looking back at his life, Tyler also mused about how his life could have been different if he had been diagnosed earlier in life. However, looking ahead, he appreciated understanding how his brain functions. He shared, "It's just the way my brain works. Instead of trying to fix it, let's just try to live with this thing, and I think knowing this information makes me better aware." Tyler Baltierra has never been afraid to let the world in on his most vulnerable moments. From his teenage years on 16 and Pregnant to his ongoing journey on Teen Mom, fans have watched him navigate love, fatherhood, and heartbreak. Now, Tyler is opening up again, this time about his mental health. In a heartfelt reveal that has already sparked waves of conversation across social media, Tyler shared his official mental health diagnosis with fans. And true to form, he did it with raw honesty, thoughtful reflection, and a touch of inspiration. Tyler's long mental health journey. For longtime viewers, Tyler's struggles aren't news. Over the years, he's spoken candidly about dealing with anxiety, depression, and the heavy emotional toll of his childhood trauma. Growing up with a father battling addiction and incarceration issues left scars that he's been working through for years. But Tyler has never shied away from acknowledging those struggles. Instead, he's often used them as a platform to raise awareness and help others. Still, until now, fans didn't know the full picture. This week, Tyler revealed that after years of therapy and self-reflection, he finally has a clear diagnosis: generalized anxiety disorder, GAD, with co-occurring depression. "It's been a long time coming," Tyler admitted in a video he shared with followers. "I've always known I had struggles, but putting a name to it feels like a step forward instead of constantly questioning myself." Why his honesty matters. Mental health has long been a taboo subject, especially for men. Tyler, however, has turned his openness into a mission. Instead of hiding his diagnosis, he chose to share it with the world, explaining that he didn't want anyone else to feel the isolation he once did. People think you have to have it all figured out just because you're a dad or a husband, Tyler said. But the truth is, I'm still figuring myself out every single day. And that's okay. The confession struck a chord with fans, many of whom praised his bravery. One follower wrote, "As someone also battling anxiety, this means the world to me. Thank you for normalizing the conversation." Another added, "Tyler has always been my favorite from Teen Mom. His openness makes me feel less alone in my struggles." The support of Caitlin. Of course, Tyler hasn't walked this road alone. His wife, Caitlin Lowell, has been by his side through it all. She, too, has been candid about her battles with postpartum depression and her decision to seek treatment at rehab facilities over the years. When Tyler opened up about his diagnosis, Caitlin was the first to publicly show her support. She commented on his post, "So proud of you, babe. You've come so far, and I know this will help so many people." Their relationship has weathered its fair share of storms, from family drama to emotional distance to separations, but their bond remains a central pillar of both their stories. For fans, this moment was a reminder of how far they've come as individuals and generational cycles. One of the most moving parts of Tyler's reveal was his focus on breaking generational cycles. He acknowledged that untreated mental illness has shaped his family for decades, often manifesting in destructive ways. "I don't want my kids to grow up thinking silence is strength," Tyler explained. "I want them to see that strength is being honest, seeking help, and doing the work." As the father of 4 girls, Nova, Vida, Rhea, and baby Aria, Tyler said he feels a responsibility to model emotional openness. By sharing his story publicly, he hopes to leave behind a healthier emotional legacy. Fans react with love and relief. Social media quickly flooded with reactions to Tyler's announcement. Fans praised not only his honesty but also the way he framed his diagnosis as a tool for growth, not a limitation. Some even said his openness inspired them to seek professional help for their own struggles. "Tyler inspired me to make my first therapy appointment," one fan revealed. Others highlighted how important it is for men, especially fathers, to talk about mental health. "This is the kind of representation we need," a fan posted. "A man showing it's okay to admit you're struggling." A role model for reality TV. Reality television often thrives on drama, but Tyler has consistently stood out for his reflective and thoughtful approach. While others lean into chaos, Tyler leans into growth. From pursuing higher education to focusing on his writing and poetry, he's always shown a determination to rise above the circumstances he was born into. His latest reveal is just another example of how he uses his platform differently. Looking ahead, what's next for Tyler? With a diagnosis now in hand, Tyler says he's focused on continuing therapy, working on coping strategies, and staying committed to his mental health. He's also hinted at wanting to write more about his journey, possibly even expanding on his poetry book with new reflections on healing. "I don't see this as the end of the road," Tyler told fans. "I see it as a new beginning." That mindset resonated deeply with his audience, many of whom see Tyler as a rare figure in reality TV, someone who grows in front of the cameras, instead of just performing. The bigger picture. Tyler's reveal comes at a time when mental health is finally becoming a more mainstream conversation. Celebrities, athletes, and even politicians are opening up about their diagnoses, creating space for everyday people to do the same. But what makes Tyler's story unique is its context. Fans have literally watched him grow up on screen, from a nervous teenager on 16 and pregnant to a father of 4 navigating life's biggest challenges. Seeing him now embrace his mental health with courage feels like a full-circle moment. Conclusion. Tyler Baltierra's decision to share his mental health diagnosis is more than just another reality TV headline. It's a deeply personal step that has already rippled outward, inspiring fans to embrace their own struggles with less shame and more compassion. His journey is proof that vulnerability can be powerful, that cycles can be broken, and that even reality TV stars can spark real-world change. And perhaps most importantly, it shows that Tyler isn't just surviving his struggles, he's learning to thrive through them.